It's time to make money. It's the make money segment. The 4-team touchdown parlay, or as I like to call it, the 4TMP. Right?
I think that's a time zone you're referring to.
No.
Could be.
Tolbert's Mountain Time.
We'll learn out the kinks later. Mine is as follows. Vikings over Jets in London. I know the Vikings have to lose at some point, but not doing it this week just because the Jets suck, and I don't believe Addison's back and he's electric. They're not just an offensive story, though. Flores has a defense dialed in, all these exotic looks, sending people absolutely into the jungle. I know Love put 29 on them, but he's better than Rodgers at this point. Vikings win in London. Bears over Panthers, just said it. Carolina sucks. Next, Broncos at home over the Raiders. I'll take the better coach at home. Sutton should be able to cook that crappy Raiders defense. Don't make that face, Eli. Next, Washington over the Browns. Worried about a come-down game here for Jaden Daniels, but hey, right now I have to take a team that is super hot right now, playing out of their minds, and Watson's terrible. They couldn't even beat the Raiders themselves. So, boom, that's my 4-team parlay. 10 to win 54. Lock it in, right?
I have one question.
Is it rhetorical?
Yes, it can be.
It can be, or it is.
It might be. You'll see once you hear it. What is with your love affair for the Bo Nix Broncos? Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it, man.
He was right that one time.
Yeah, you skipped the podcast out of sheer fear after roasting me for taking them as my upset
I
alert.
had family issues.
They absolutely blew the doors off the Buccaneers. You're like, oh, you're talking yourself into the toilet, man. Yeah, guess what? They blew them out. And, dude, they're at home against the Raiders. Do you trust the Raiders?
That was one lucky-ass game. Bo Nix had -6 yards at the half in the last game. A quarterback who can do that gives me nothing to go off of.
Hey, I didn't say Bo Nix is going to be
They won
sick.
because the Jets beat themselves. This is going to be a different story against the Raiders.
The Raiders can't beat themselves?
Well, not to the same degree the Jets can.
Dude,
I
their
have
head
more
coach,
faith in the Raiders.
The head coach is over his skis. Devontae Adams wants out. Like, that team is already a tire fire.
And yet they win.
He's still going to play,
They beat
though.
the Browns, bro. Like,
Max Crosby, ever heard of him? He's going to absolutely muck up Bo Nix's day. Bo Nix is already struggling every game. You think... Like, come on, man. Let's look at this seriously.
I wouldn't touch this game with the 10-foot
That
pole.
is so
What
greasy.
about a 5-foot pole?
Now you're getting close here. I don't know, though. I'm not sure.
That was a rhetorical question.
That's the pole I'm using, so I'm touching it.
Oh.
Ugh, dirty.
Okay. Weird.
Slimy.
All right. We're going to an actual parlay that will hit.
Okay.
All right. Colts over the Jaguars. I've already explained that. Ravens over the Bengals. You can't stop that run game. I think a lot of people think the Bengals are going to win this one. Joe Burrow get back. But just looking at that Bengals defense, looking what Derrick Henry can do, you don't think he's going to run the shit out of that team? He's going to go for 200 yards. He's going to rumble for 4 tutties. All right. Commanders over the Browns. All right. We're talking Jaden Daniels. We're talking him a lot this season. He's going to kill that shitty Browns. Seahawks over Giants for that 4th lay piece. Listen, Daniel Jones is a shitter. All he's got is Malik Neighbors on that team, and I am not scared of that duo so far. I think Seahawks get back here.
I like most of it. I think what was that crazy one? There was one crazy one.
Ravens over Bengals.
That's a crazy matchup to put in the
Tough
parlay.
piece. That's a stay away.
It's a good value piece, man.
The Bengals lose this game, their season's like all but over. It's like every time they lose now, it's like getting closer to the drain.
It's tough, but the Ravens are on a tear lately. Like, you can't stop them.
I don't disagree.
This shit kicks the Bills, man.
Wouldn't put it in a parlay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, would I lean Ravens? Yeah, probably. But
Okay.
like that is such a stay away if there ever was a stay away.
All right, that's my bad. I didn't preface this accordingly. This isn't a easy parlay. This isn't a beginner's guide to hitting a parlay. This is a sharp ass money winning grub hub right here. All right, 4-piece dimes. That's what I'm talking.
How much to win?
We sharp.
Yeah. What are the odds?
10 to win 85.
10 to win 85.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
It's because it's sharp.
Seahawks are a massive favorite.
Not massive.
How are the Commanders?
The Colts are underdogs, and the Ravens are like pretty much even. So
the Colts are
really
underdogs.
helps. Yeah.
Oh, are the Ravens on the road here? Oh, they are. That's what it is. Oh,
Yeah.
but the Ravens are favored on the road. Oh, now I'm liking the Bengals, actually.
I don't know. I'm gonna stay away. Okay, so now my parlay, which is pretty safe, but I'm very confident in it. Commanders over Browns. We're all together on that. Although that does
Yes.
make me significantly less confident.
Yes, me too, weirdly.
Next,
We're all smart.
Seahawks over Giants. Do we all have that one as well?
I don't have it, but it's free. It's free.
Yeah, that one's free. That one's pretty free. This one's a little juicy. I have the Bills over the Texans.
Wow.
Big bounce back for the Bills.
I like
I
it.
think it's gonna happen.
Lucas, you like that, but it's just as sketchy of a game as the Ravens over the Bengals.
Here's why it's
as
not.
sketchy.
Here's why
not
it's
a
not.
division
Yes, it
rivalry.
is. It's
Here's why
totally
it's not.
sketchy.
Teams that are humiliated in a standalone night game, they have like crazy bounce back record. That's why I like it.
It's just like a
And to finish my parlay, thank you, is the Packers over the Rams. The Packers figured it out in the second half of that game last week, and I believe in Jordan Love. 10
I
wins,
like
6.
that.
That one I'm extremely sketched out about.
I like the Packers.
Thank
Jordan
you.
Love, get back. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Love definitely looked shaky in the first half. Second half, they were very good. They just made a couple more plays in the first half. They easily could have won that game. But I'm weirdly liking Rams at home here. But I think I might be overthinking that one, so I'll
You
stay
definitely
away.
are.
I'll
Yeah.
stay away.
That place is going to be packed with Packers fans.
That's true, actually. Their home field advantage
Cheeseheads.
sucks. So that's they're probably gonna have to go silent count at home like they do when the Niners come to town. That's pretty embarrassing. What's the odds on that?
10 wins, 60.
1060, nice. Oh, mine's worth the least. That sucks.
Not as
All right.
much as mine.
The almost Sunday touchdown parlay, the ASTDP, as it's known in every household around Canada. Okay,
Only the cool ones.
Certainly
Guys?
mine.
guys, I don't want to say this, but you've been letting me down
You
recently.
just said it.
I didn't want to, though.
But you did.
2 weeks ago, I picked Marv. He got in. I don't know who you guys picked, but it didn't work. Last week, I took Zach Moss. That's such a janky pick, man. He got in.
Chase Brown got 2 touchdowns, so man, you gotta admit you were sketched out at first.
Hey, it doesn't matter what my sketch level was. He got in. Okay? So your guys, again, both of yours didn't work out.
I Daniel
used-
Jones, what you loved.
Yeah, I did like it, but it didn't work, did it? So you guys got to step it up. Joel, bounce back, please. Who you
Okay.
taking? Who you
So I
taking?
had a good pick, but I've changed it for a way better pick. I'm now taking scary Terry McLaurin.
Wow.
Against the Browns. It's just going to be, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. I think he only has 1 touchdown this year, but I'm so confident.
Two. He went back-to-back games.
Okay, there we go.
That's such
Scary.
a sketch.
Which one was yours before? Let's hear that one.
My last one was Marv.
Like that better.
I
Sure,
like that
let's.
better, too.
The odds are good. I like the odds. On
Yeah, that's
Terry,
going to juice the
probably.
parlay, that's for sure.
I'm going for a safer pick here. Josh Allen.
I love it.
You don't think he's getting in? You don't
I
think
always
he's
love a
getting
Josh
in?
Allen
now?
rushing touchdown.
Josh Allen always finds a way. Even
Here's the
this
thing.
is going to be a big game against the Texans, right? And it's one of the highest scoring games, right? Predicted for this week. So I think in these tight games where Allen needs to win some game-winning drives, he always finds a way into the end zone. He's clutch like that.
Yeah, but it seems weird. James Cook didn't get in against the Ravens. I mean, no one did other than not Roshan Johnson, but whoever their other running back is, it's named Johnson. I'm not
Fine.
sure. I don't know. I don't really like that one. I feel like they'll get back to running the ball. I feel like I'd prefer James Cook a lot more. If I got to bet on it, I'll bet on it. I'm taking a surefire. I think this is the freest touchdown of the week. And Kenneth Walker for the Seahawks against the Giants. Dude's back healthy, just got 3 TDs. Well, I think he'll replicate his performance. No. Who's going to replicate a 3-touchdown insane performance? But can he get one? Yeah. It's the
Oh,
Giants. Lock that right in. Kenneth Walker, what do you think about that?
I love it. Yeah, I'm on
He
board.
was explosive this week.
He was disgustingly good.
For sure.
Okay, sure. Well,
I like this parlay. I like
We're
this
I do
making
parlay.
too.
we're making it. This is probably our most juiced parlay so far. So it's better hit, guys. This is bounce back time. And it is time for Joel's Sunday spread. What do you got for us?
Okay, so I just want to say overall on the season, I haven't been good enough. Only 9-11 in my Sunday spread, despite being first in our pool that we share here on the podcast with some other people. So I'm not bad at this. I'm just picking the wrong ones out of the ones that I picked. So here we go. This week, my Sunday spread starts with the Commanders -4.5 at home against the Browns. They're hot. Got to ride with the hot hand. Jaden Daniels seems to be legit, and I think the Browns are going further into the toilet the rest of the year. Next, we got Bears -3.5 versus the Panthers. I hate this pick. Full disclosure, I hated it. I had to do it. Their defense is really good. And while I do think that the Panthers are a different team with like a veteran Andy Dalton at the helm, I still think the Bears defense is too legit. And Caleb Williams looked better this past week. Their whole offense did. My pick that I'm very high on this week is the Cardinals +7.5 at the 49ers. Said earlier, 49ers struggle with the Cardinals. 7.5 is a lot of points. It's a lot of points. Following that up, we got the Rams +3.5 at home against the Packers.
Wow.
I actually don't think they're going to win this game. I just think it's going to be close. So that's sharp. And finally, it might just be a throwaway, and I might be ruining myself here. The Cowboys +2.5 in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
I hate the Steelers. The 1 week I bet on them, they fucked me. And it happened this week. Of course it happened this week. They're not good at playing from behind. They eventually did come back slowly, but they weren't so impressive this week. So I'm going to be blinded by my fandom and say Cowboys +2.5. Thoughts?
I don't know. I don't think I like the Dallas one. I'm super low on this team this year. So I don't like that on the road, especially in that the Steelers lost their last game. I just feel like Steelers now need to buckle back down again, realize one of their players, I forgot who it was, came out and was like, oh, I didn't like our practice after the Colts game. He said that, and I was like, okay. So now they better love their practice if they want to be Dallas. The Rams. So you like Packers to win. That one stuck out to me right away. But that's going to be sharp as shit right there.
Yeah, no, honestly, I didn't leave myself much room to wiggle there. But I even have the Packers in my parlay.
I did this with the Rams against the Bears. I tried to be clever with it, just cover but lose. And they did. They just lost and didn't cover shit. So
I could see them losing by a field goal.
That game, yeah, I could too. That game is such a tough one. So I don't hate either pick. If wherever way you land on that, I don't hate it. Cardinals, okay, 7 is a big number.
7.5.
7.5. So I think historically you're on the right side of this. I think most teams do end up covering that, but damn. You know what? I like it. I like that one. I like that. I think they'll do it. Bears over Panthers, you hate it. I love it. And Commanders, yeah, that one sketches me out a lot, but I'm the same as you. Just ride the hot hand there and take Commanders. So actually, other than Dallas, I'm all in on the spread.
I like Dallas. I do like the boys. All right. The Steelers' defense or offense is so bad. They have no run game. They have no pass game. I'm not scared of Justin Fields. I think the Cowboys can at least beat them by a little bit. Yeah, I like that. And then the Rams, that's the one I'd be sketched out on, right? Jordan Love might just absolutely torch them, man. Like you saw the second half of this last week's game, he just went off. Like he threw for 4 touchdowns in the second half. He has the ability to do that, and that just scares me against the Rams. We're banged up, and Stafford doesn't have 2 of his best wide receivers. Like that offense is not great.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more so just believing in Sean McVay that it's going to be a good game, you know?
Yeah, I know the Sharps were really concerned with that mismatch last week as well. McVay versus Eberflus. Now he's against LaFleur. LaFleur knows what he's doing too. So
everything else I like. Yeah.
Lock it in. I'm going to bet on some of those.